Hello guys and girls, ProSpartanGamer here. Part 6 of the transfer window, season 5 till 6. Not many weeks left now. It's been a long old haul in this transfer window if you've been with us every step of the way. Bids coming in for players we didn't want to sell, not getting players we wanted. It's been a real hard struggle. There's only a couple weeks left now. We decided not to go for Stefan Jovetic. We just couldn't do it. We failed with a bid for Clarence Seedorf regenerated. I wish we had known that people were going to come in for De La Fleur, because we probably would have gone for Stefan Djokovic then, but it just didn't work out like that. Let's just show you my team a minute. DD, the new monster. Logosev still there at the moment. BDJ, new right back, very handy. Hadara, the new left back. Abu Bakr, new centre back. Gert Brutus. Lucas Claro's up for sale, as we said in the last one, but no one's come in for him. Destro, the new centre forward. He's quite handy actually. I played a little bit of a practice match with him, and he's very lively in around the area. I think he's going to have a good season for us. Good signing him. Very happy with him. Also, Van Mosterveld looked reasonable at the back for only a 70. Good second page. If you look at this, he looked quite handy. And Johnson didn't have a bad game, the reserve keeper, with a rat on his head. 8-bit Jose. Giggsy had an okay game in the friendly. He had a run out, so prospects for him. Boubacar was on a purple, so he didn't have a run out, but BDJ's got pace to burn down the right, so he looks handy as well. We've got people coming in for bids. This is what's happened. Kone, and I think he might have to go this time. We've got plenty of centre backs, and if he's the one that they're coming in for, he might be the one that loses out. Try and bump it a little bit. But it's my De La Fleur, Peter Lafleur, that is the one that is a real bane. Nearly 19 million for a free agent. Doesn't get a lot of games out there because of Eccleston. It's almost too good to turn down. Like I said earlier, I just wish it had come in when we still had the Jovetic bid on the table, because it would have been an almost like for like. We are going to bump it. If they pay, I don't know, 21,500 for him, we're going to have to think seriously about it, and he'll probably have to go, because that's sheer profit. And Coney, we're just going to bump that a little. Tasman Archer. They come in with, I don't know, 875 for him. Coney will have to go as well. 2 more places in the squad. We have had a bid accepted for this guy, Bakanovic. Don't know. I don't know why. He's not bad, but I'm just not convinced by him really. It's 5.5 million. I just don't want to sign another Mollo, and I've got a feeling he's going to be another Mollo. So I'm going to keep it on the back burner, but put it down 4-7, just for me to make a decision on him really. Pedro Abing would be a good signing. 28% chance, bit younger. Don't think we're probably going to end up getting him. And we've gone back over for an old Spartan player, Sadio. He used to play down the left. It doesn't say he can play there, but you just put him left to centre in the SS position. And he's very handy. He's got a good shot on him. Would be a useful player to bring back in if we're losing De La Fleur as a bit of a backup player. Look at his stats there. Good dribble speed, good responsiveness. Shot accuracy is good at 89. And all of that's pretty good. Time he's got some boots on and a couple attributes. He ain't a bad player. We sold him for about 8 mil, so don't know. We'll have to see what chance we get with him. But it's all about whether we get rid of De La Fleur at the moment. That's where we are with the negotiations in progress. Let's forward time and see what happens. We've got Bolton, which will be a highlight package with the West Ham games coming up. That will be the next one with the transfer deadline day, all in the same package for you guys. So keep glued for that. The start of season 6, exciting stuff. The Champions League and one thing and another will be live com again. Hopefully the Spartans can do it this year. just to say that we've released the young midfielder Olive. He really wasn't at it. His debut, he ended up getting a red card, if you remember, just so slow. 2 bids, an agreement for that back of Nick for Nivlovic again. What's happening here then? Kone, they've gone to 844, and Delafleur, they're prepared to pay the 21.5 for him. Oh dear. Sometimes you almost wish it goes down. Coney, I think we're sell for that. Well done, Coney. We'll strip your goodness in a minute. Delafleur, I'm going to try and bump that a little bit more because I don't really want him to go, and I think I'm probably hoping it's going to come back as a negative. I'm just delaying the inevitable, but Hart doesn't want him to go, but Head knows he should for that sort of money. A fringe player. I'm not convinced of this guy. I'm going to knock him down again. I don't really want him, do I? Just as well pull out of it, but keep on knocking it down. He's a mollo. I'm sure he's a mollo. Right, let's strip Coney of his bits and bobs and his goodness. What did he have on him? Body balance, always a good one for the defenders, and some SP 1000s. They're pretty good for pace. Delafleur, we must make sure we strip him. He's got quite a lot of goodness on him. We need to look at replacements if we get rid of Delafleur. Don't know who. Delafleur will always be part of the Spartans folklore for that second goal against Bayern Munich. Delafleur, I don't care if he's not called Delafleur. I'm calling him Delafleur. If he does go, he will go down in memories as he will go down as a darling of the Spartans because such good memories on the commentaries with him. What's happening then? Are they still in for Delafleur? Any news on the new boys in? Any signings coming to the club? Pedro Bang or Sadio? Anybody? So Coney's gone. Is Delafleur following him out of the door? Let's see what's happening here. Come on. Loading screens. See the assistant rabbiting on like an old crow. What's she going to say to us this time? Is it deal over? Well, he's got... Oh, they're still in for Delafleur. They want him bad. What is the offer going to be for Delafleur? Come on. Oh, it's nearly 22. It's just shy. Let's have a look who else is out there before we make the decision. Let's have some bids on some people. Age rating, we're going to go 20 to 24. Let's do some ability. Anyone who could come in and we'd be happy to let Delafleur go. Not looking good at the moment. He's up there quite high, you see. Ramsey's our player as well. Anybody else here? No one really. It's getting down to the dross again. We sell him. Rodri. What's he look like? Got no body balance at all. Frey. Gain. Weak link. Marco Rossi, don't want him back at the club really. None of these goalies. Anyone else down here? We're getting desperate now. This is lower lights. Lesser lights really. Loads of goalies again coming up. Flashing up and down. There's that Shatov. You've done it too bad, Shatov. I'm just going to laugh every time I say it, I think. W. Vink. A. Vadio. It's rubbish, really. It's dross. In the favourites, anyone here? Tarat, we could go back in. Michu, bit old though. 232 now. That's would be desperate stuff at the late stages here of the transfer window. Going for real. We really like Ross Bartley. No chance of signing him though. Only 2%. But he is a good player. Sadio we're in for anyway. Pedro we're in for still. Kostic, we'd be happy with him. Come back to the club, please, Kostic. What more can we do to get you back? You just don't want to know, do you? No chance of Lucas Moore and us elite signings. Ravel Morrison, probably just as good as De La Fleur, but on the downward spiral now. That's the trouble with him. I don't know why you should have gone for him. We'll peak early, and he's going down now, I reckon. No chance of Ince. Zaha, 35%. He has got the speed merchant card, which is really good for quick turns and that. Don't know. I think we know De La Fleur's got to go. It's just going to be what we do. We're going to go in for Wilfried Zaha and see if we can stop the bleeding a little bit from losing. And Musa's the other one, probably. 75% chance. 93 top speed, lively. Neither of them can play on the left though, that's the trouble. Chedley's the one, he didn't want to come though. We might have to go for Kostic again with a ridiculous bid, that would be. We are going for Kostic again. I know it's desperation, but one day he might say yes. Strange decisions here from the TheProSpartanGamer and his side with the Spartans. Bolton game is coming. We've only got 2 weeks left in this window now. I just wish the De La Fleur deal would come in before we turned down Jovetic. If I'd known that was on the horizon, then he would have been at the club and we'd have been happy to have got rid of De La Fleur. But it didn't happen right. It all didn't work out right. We turned down Jovetic and then they came in for De La Fleur, which is just typical. And he's obviously gone somewhere else now and we've got no chance. I regret we haven't got Sadio, we haven't got Pedro Bang. Ugh. Look at the youth team, there's no one in there, you stupid cow. You show me a good player in there then, there ain't one. Think you know it all. Fed up with you telling me what to do. No one in the youth team, look at it. Absolute dross. Govu. With his pube hair, I don't think he's coming to the club. No one in there at all. Arthur the goalie. Mendes. Voronin, the bloody Legolas from Lord of the Rings. Absolute dross. Wilhelmsen. Nothing doings, is it? They're hardly gonna make the world stand up and look at the Spartans. We've signed Govu with pube hair. Yataku, yeah, he's got a bit of pace, but he's not gonna play, is he? He's gonna sit on the bench like excuse me, like a Wright Phillips or someone like that. I can't believe we keep failing with every single transfer we go for. It's really frustrating. De La Fleur is still there at the 21.8. We're going to bump it a little bit more just to... We want 22. We said we wanted 22 and that's what we're going for. That's what we want. Back in, if they pull out, then it makes the decision easy for us. We've got another bid, but I don't really know. Who are we going to go for? Ross Bartley. No chance really, but maybe. We want to improve the side. This is the trouble. There's people out there that we could bring in that's not really going to improve the team. And I'm desperate to improve the team this season. Jovetic would have done, but I just didn't think we could afford to do it at the time. That's the trouble. Just while we're going in between screens here, a good podcast has just been brought out again by 8-Bit Jose on Twitter feed and at Super Nester 8 about the Fox engine and PES 2014. Have a listen. It's really worth listening to. They go into a lot of detail about what might happen with the new PES. Check it out, please. So it's on my Twitter feed at TheProSpartanGamer or on their Twitter feeds at 8-Bit Jose or at Super Nester 8. Another fantastic PES podcast from the guys. Anyway, 2 bids in. De La Fleur still on hold. National side call up. What's the bids? Who's come in for what now? Who has bid for what? It's Givenus again, unsettling him. Oh, it's derisory. And they've gone up to the 22,238. gone. Oh, Peter de la Fleur. Oh, they're paying big money for de la Fleur, to be honest. He's going to have to go, isn't he? Oh, see you later, de la Fleur. We've got loads of money. 103 mil. Thank you for the memories, Winter Wonderland and de la Fleur. My de la Fleur. We're going to turn down that derisory on Jeevanus, and he's going to be red-headed and absolutely livid. Let's take de la Fleur's bits off him and cry for a week now. He's gone. He's down to 81 after he stripped him, so that's 4 rating points. I wish they only paid 16 million for him now. But he's gone. He'll never be forgotten, but we've got to move on now as a club without him. We can use his bits on other people there and hopefully enhance them. Let's have a look at the finances now. 72 million to spend. I wish that Jovetek's bill was on the table now again. Just didn't plan out in the timing. Gutted, gutted, gutted. Advanced search. Let's have a look then. Who's on the transfer list? Yeah, Jovetek ain't on there anymore. Wiltshire, only 2% chance. Mertens, that would be good. He is 31 though, getting on a bit. Lucas Claro, he's on there. Toynovan. Ashley Young, he's old as well now though, isn't he? Pastore. Ganso. There is some good names on there, but we've got absolutely no hope of signing them. Because we are still a derisory. 100 or around 100th, I think, in the ratings. Absolutely rubbish. Anybody on our list of targets with all that money we've got, has it improved? Has it hell? Still a load of old ingrowing turds. Look at them. Absolute rubbish. None of them's going to jump out and make the Spartans better, are they? We do need another left back. We'll have to think about it at some point. Yes, they're cheap. Yes, they want to come. But not surprised, because the other clubs that they can go to are probably rubbish. Absolutely no one there. This is the trouble. We've managed to get all that money, but we can't make anybody come to the club. This is why I want that option of being able to put in silly money for a player if you want them. Like Tarap. Yeah, he's 29, but if we want to pay 15 million for Tarap and he's only valued at 8, we should be allowed to. Why can we not do that? 15% chance is not a lot, is it? We'd go back in for him, but I don't think we've got a hope in hell, to be honest. It's another derisory offer, probably. Attempt. We need to try and get up to that next level as a club. We're struggling to do so. I'm going to harp on about Stefan Jovetek and his mullet hair, but he would have been a signing if we had known about de la Fleur. Ravel Morrison's still there looking at us, but he's going down, so that's a negative move in my opinion. We are in for Wilfred Zaha. We still haven't heard no more about that. Maybe. I don't know. Eccleston's usually fit, which is handy. There's that Chedley haunting me again. Let's have another bid on him, just to hope. Sometimes something comes back, you never know. We're desperate. We've trawled the markets for hours and hours on end, and we've got absolutely nowhere. Last thing we're going to look at then on this vid is there any young centre forwards out there just to warm the bench and hopefully develop. Jay Boothroyd, 22% chance of signing in, but is he? Is he ever going to be that good? I can't see. He's not that good in real life, is he? No offence, Jay, if you're watching. Hajur, we've got Mutu was the other one that doesn't look bad, 69 star, but we don't want any drug culture coming into the club. You know, it's been clean. We don't want to have to be doing urine samples. I'm sorry, Mutu. Diego Rubia, any good? Chilean. Doesn't look Chilean. There's no one really here, is there? Down here. Bidari. Rubbish. Shevchenko. Interesting player. Magno Alves. 98% chance of signing him. I think we'll wait until January and see if anyone come up. There's a couple people we would like regenerated, that's for sure. Don't think we're going to go for it. We'd love Closer or Ruben Castro. Any chance of either of them? Is there hell? No chance at all. I don't think Didier Drogba's on the game now, is he? Let's see if he is on here. Because he might pop up somewhere in January if he isn't at regenerated. They disappear for 6 months after retirement and then pop back up. No, he's not on the game. What about Sylvain Distin? It's really good. I played quite a few games on exhibition with Everton, my team, and he is a monster. Even though he's not high ratings, he would be great regenerated and then have him in his earlier part of his career. No, he's not there either. So here we are. We're going for Bartley, Tarat, Kostic, Zaha and Chedley. We've let our darling De La Fleur go and Coney. I don't know if it's the right decision. I've been the Pro Spartan Gamer. This is transfer window part 6, 5 to 6, season 5 to 6. I will let you know what's going to happen. We will bring you up to date with the transfer deadline day in amongst the episode 1 of season 6, which will include highlight package of the Bolton and West Ham Premier League games. We do still need a couple people in, but whether we're going to get them, I don't know. Catch you next time. Cheers, dudes. Good night.